Hi everybody, welcome back to SummerSlam. Welcome back to Prison Architect. Day 33 and day 34 seemed to happen last episode. And I'm pretty sure, no, day 33 was ending, right? And then day 34 started. Now we're in day 35, and somebody did die in the morning of day 34. He was a snitch. We didn't have any visibility over him, but we have a new snitch in town. It's John Eads. He's 32 years old. He's got very good cell quality here. He's got everything he needs. He's a strong snitch. He's got everything that he needs here in his own little protective custody wing of the prison, which we're hoping at some point to expand. And we're hoping to create something similar for people like Sorsby so that they don't ever kill another person in prison ever again. Great. It is day 35. We continue on making this the best goddamn prison you've ever seen in your whole life. General education qualification. It looks like all of the people who are interested or qualify are getting out on parole, which is a good thing because they give us money. But it's a bad thing as well because actually they're preventing us from realizing 40,000 big ones that we would get for one of them passing the general education qualification inside SummerSlam. So we're a bit pissed off about that. But at the same time, I mean, these guys are just making their money and whatever. That's fine. They're not even making money, actually. They're making their parole, is what I meant to say. And they're getting out of here, and they're rotating back to the real world where they're unable to function because they're institutionalized. Just like on Shawshank Redemption when that old guy got out and he hung himself because he couldn't handle the outside world because he'd been in prison for like 500 years or something. He was like Yoda or something. I don't know. Anyway. Cell Block D, we get an advance payment of 10,000, and we have a 20,000 completion bonus. We have to raise our prisoner capacity to 200, which is pretty much double what we have now, which is not realistically going to happen with $12,000 because of the advance payment and what we have sitting in the bank right now. Long-term investment, we can't afford the advance payment, but it would be nice to unlock 16 grand. Which leaves us with inmate nutrition research, which is something that we probably could do. So let's do it. We get 15 grand for doing it. We might as well start chipping away at it. We need to serve a single low quantity, low variety meal for 2 days in a row. All right, let's do that. This is going to be crazy. We want to go to policy, and we want to have low and low. And we want to go back to the regime. And we want to replace what was eat time for everybody with free time, I guess. Free time. All right. We're eating once a day for 2 days in a row. So in the next couple of days, we could get a couple of deaths. We could get a couple of very pissed off people. But we'll have to see. And we're keen to see how this guy fares as well, John Eads. We need to make sure that he does not leave his little wing of protective custody. He may want to go to the infirmary to have some advice given to him about drug addiction. But otherwise, he should spend most of his days on the playground where he spends most of his days. It rhymes because it's literally the same thing. I just said the same thing twice, but like I put another sentence like in before that. Anyway. He's got everything he needs here. He's got a weight bench. He's got a personal computing device with internet access. He's got a bookcase, a TV, a chair, and a phone, and a prayer mat, and his own private canteen, pretty much. He's got heat in here, too. And before long, with some extra money, we might be able to get a couple of more guys in here sharing these facilities because it seems unfair that this guy has all this space when really, 10 or 20 guys could be using this space because there's room for them. It would just be a little bit cozy, but it is prison after all, so there is that too. All right, what else do we want to do? We were looking at potentially expanding the shower areas, and I think we could probably do that, certainly in max set because it's a very small shower area. I think we're going to go for something like this. We're going to leave it like open somewhat, so that when a patrol goes by, they can actually see into the shower room. And then I think what we want to do is we probably want to do the whole like shower village sort of thing. Like you'd get at like Center Parks or whatever, where you go into the you go into like a communal shower village. and it's really nice, and everybody really enjoys themselves. I don't know if this will give us more showers, but it'll definitely give us a little bit more room. And we want to have room for toilets too, right? So I think we're probably going to go for something like this, and then maybe something like... No, that should be fine. We'll cramp them... No, we don't want to cramp them in either. Okay. We're going to go for something like that. Something like that. And then we'll have some toilets just along the wall here. So there'll be showers everywhere, and then toilets along the wall. And that should hopefully be a little bit better. But what we'll do is we'll let day 35 tick through. We'll make a little bit of money, and while these guys are all asleep, we'll start dismantling all this and doing the work. Because if we're doing it during the day and they miss their shower time, somebody's going to get killed. And as a result, somebody's going to get tased. And oh god, the whole thing is just going to be a mess. Hey, Calvin, how are you? We've completed our security review of the visitation process, and visitation rooms can now be re-added to your prison if you choose. That's wonderful news. We have 93 families waiting to visit their loved ones inside here. Hang on a second. What the fuck is going on? Sorsby? Jesus Christ. Sorsby has woken up on day 35 to an instant tase. That's the point Sorsby has gotten to in his prison life. I can't believe it. What the hell was he doing? I don't even know. Anyway, visitation is back on the menu, boys. There we go. Everybody can come and visit their loved ones and hopefully not die. This shower room is a real travesty, isn't it? Like, there is no room for these people. Did everybody piss their beds again this morning? It looks like a couple of people did. Not as many as yesterday. Day 34 was definitely like the pissening. The pissening too. Piss harder. There was like 8 dudes that woke up and instantly just pissed the bed. Oh, stone walls. Do we have 100 dudes in the prison right now? We got an achievement for that as well. We do. We actually have an inmate population of 100. And I don't think we've had a single escape. We have had deaths though. That I will admit to. But I'm proud to say not a single escape has taken place. Who is doing this? Who is the source of this aggravation? That serving table is not going to be able to be used by people now. Whoever did that is definitely going to have to spend some time way down in the hole. Man, oh man, Jesus. Meltdown hour is the worst, isn't it? Like, every morning, it's crazy. I'm almost tempted to, like, stagger when they wake up again. Like, I had that a little while ago, just so that we can get more guards doing, like, you know, watching and tasing and all of that shit. Man, all of these guys have their tasers. It's crazy. Where the hell did he go? Where is he? Where's our protective custody guy? Where is he? Oh, he's right here. Okay. Phew. All right. He's got free time. He's deciding to use his free time by going for a pee. Now, he's got other needs as well that he does not seem to be attending to whatsoever. Okay, he's going to take a little shower. That's nice. We saw the crack of his ass for the very first time, and we're pretty happy about that. Okay, he's having a little shower. Next up on the list, probably exercise, family, freedom, or drugs. He does have a bit of forced yard time. Is this his forced yard time? Seems to want to go outside. All right, the guard's going to let him out. And what's he going to do? He's going to have a little run around. Oh, look at that. He's actually exercising outside. He's got a perfectly good weights bench in here, but I guess he's not all about the upper body. He's more of a legs guy. That's fine. You just carry on and do your thing. He seems to be getting on okay here, so that's nice. What did I say I was going to do? Oh, yeah, the shower thing we're going to do at night. Everything else seems to be okay. We have a lot of families to process through visitation today. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it all done. But man, we got 10,000 bucks in the bank right now. Holy shit, I guess a lot of people have been let off on early parole or whatever. Serve a single low quality, low variety meal for 2 days. We're at 12%. We should be good. We should be able to do that tomorrow. Tempers are going to flare for sure. I don't know if there's any way that we can maybe just sneak these guys in some porridge pots or some granola bars or something like that. We'll have to see, but I don't think that that's going to be the case. All right, while all this stuff is happening, I'm kind of tempted to expand the wood shop. Holy shit. These 4 plates still have not been taken to the exports area. Does that happen during work time? It must happen during work time. We're going to assume that it happens during work time. All right, fine. And somebody's been caught with some painkillers leaving visitation. They're trying to block out the pain of having to visit a family member in the slammer. But painkillers don't really work that way. I mean, really, painkillers are used for, like, when you have sore muscles or, like, broken bones or or something like that. Not so much to block out like psychological pain and trauma. But, you know, some people do like to use excessive amounts of painkillers to try to overcome those mental hurdles. But I'm not sure if it actually works. Hey, look at this. Adam Beckwith is trying to get into the cleaning cupboard, which has a staff door on it. I don't know if that needs to have a staff door on it. That's a little bit wasteful because it means that these guys can't get in to do their jobs. I think having a staff door on the kitchen, though, is pretty good. It looks like he's coming into the kitchen to talk about drugs, probably think about drugs, and learn how to cook as well so that he can become a fully fledged member of the... holy shit, do we not have any dudes working in the cleaning cupboard whatsoever? That is unbelievable. We also don't have anyone working in the shop right now, which is even more unbelievable. Is that because everybody wants to work in the wood shop? Oh my god, we have so many people working in the wood shop. I think we almost have jobs for everybody at this point. That's nuts. Alright, people should be able to buy grape juice and magazines once again now too, now that we've got the shop back up and running. Jesus is working at the shop along with that guy from fucking Reservoir Dogs that had the mohawk. You remember that guy? It's like Jesus' sidekick. Anyway, they seem to be... is this guy Jones or something? He is. Rushikov is thinking about drugs and shaking. Oh no, it's Stepanov. Oh, look at all these guys buying like candy bars and stuff from commissary. This is nuts. Form an orderly queue, you animals. Jeez. It's still a society in here, whether you like it or not. How's this guy doing? Okay, food, family, freedom, and drugs. Drugs is like big on the list. I wonder if this guy is going to go to the infirmary and do the drug treatment program thing. Looks like it's full today, so he might not be able to. Why the fuck is Mark Newell in here watching TV amongst all the other guys? Look at this. He's like thinking about drugs and watching a program about drugs. Unbelievable. Fucking daily life in SummerSlam is nuts. Can you believe that we managed to get 10 grand for completing? What did we complete? What did we get that 10 grand for? What was that? What was that for? Tool cleanup, short-term investment, crackdown on drugs. Oh, it must have been this. We produced 30 license plates. I can't believe it. We've already produced 30 license plates. Holy shit, that's nuts. Carpentry apprentice program. We get a 10,000 advance and a 10,000 completion. Offering carpentry courses to your prisoners can teach them a valuable skill they can use once they're released and allow them to produce high-end furniture in your workshop, which can be sold to increase income. We have to produce 10 superior beds. Let's do it. Holy shit. SummerSlam is really turning around big time. Wow. What the fuck? We just got a whole bunch more money. We got a whole bunch of people shopping at the shop. We got a whole bunch of people getting released on parole. Up in the parole hearings during the day has been really fucking good, actually. Holy shit. All right. We have enough money to now continue our expansion program of SummerSlam. We're going to need to... Jeez, I wonder what we're going to do. I think we want another wing for medium security. Possibly like over here, feeding into this yard, of course, but we're gonna have to give them their own facilities and stuff too. I mean, we have a lot of money here. We can start planning this out and making it work, starting with just the cell block itself, and then we'll expand it further to offer like more services and stuff. All right, let's do it. Where do we want to put this though? We want to put it so that it's like maybe up to here. Okay, yeah. We're gonna do it something like this, maybe like all the way down to like here-ish. And then we'll make it a building. But man, we want to get the prison population up, right? Like as much as we can. So let's go for something like this. This can be like a hallway that comes through so that we have some more options for expansion later on. And then we will have cells. Just a lot of cells. We're just going to make like a battery like of cells for normal security guys. We're going to get a whole bunch more people in. We're hopefully going to get a whole bunch more people in on protective custody as well. And then we should have enough money now to start researching lawyers and stuff too, which would be pretty handy. Because the sooner we get people like Sorsby on death row, the better. Okay, let's go for something like this. Go all the way up here. So that means that has to go like that. We're making all the cells the same in this one, okay? So that I can just use the quick build and I don't have to think about it too much. I'm kind of tempted to give this whole block its own power generator as well, because it's kind of nuts to think that this second power generator that's been installed is actually already at like half usage. And if we want to add more to max sec up there, and to the workshops and the wood shop and whatnot, we're going to need that power. So we'll try to put a power generator in here somewhere too. Like maybe just in here. We'll just like plonk it in the middle here. And then it can power this whole new block for medium security. So the plan is to just get a whole bunch of cells and stuff set up now with the money that we've got, because we've got a little bit. And then they will feed out into... Oh, shit. I just realized, though, this might not work. Or we might have some crossover in some sort of, like, common outdoor hallway here or something. Because this is, like, the max sec tunnel to get into the workshop. But we might make it so that we get rid of this entrance, just have this one entrance, and then we'll just join up all this stuff. So it just means that when people go to the workshop, they're all going to be in this like murder tunnel together at specific times during the day, but I don't know if it matters too much. All right, so we want the capacitors like all around here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then like that, and then like that, and then it's got to go like this, and then that means that it's going to go like that. So it has to fit in here. We need to give it enough breathing space as well. We'll put a sprinkler in there too. Oh, that reminds me, actually, after the great kitchen fire of day 34 or whatever, we're going to need some sprinklers and stuff in these rooms too. Just in case one of these things goes kablamo and we have to deal with that, because that would suck. Huge balls, actually. I don't know if it's a wise idea to have cells like really close to where the power generator is as well, but I mean, at the same time, we'll have to see. I mean, I don't even know if I necessarily want cells like on this side, but again, we'll just plan it out, because it doesn't hurt to actually plan it. And then we'll see what we got after. I guess we could probably fit a couple of solitary cells like inside here-ish. Let's make this like flush with that, and then we can just like move this back a little bit so that there's some room. We definitely want a door here, but it'll be like a staff door to get into this generator room. And then we can have something like this, and then this could be a hallway that leads into here. And then we can have some solitary and whatnot in here as well. It just might mean that some of the medium security guys coming to solitary might be from like the other wing, but it doesn't really matter as long as we got the capacity. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should have all of medium security solitary cells in here, and then we can open this up and tidy this cell block up a bit, because it is a real fucking mess. Like, I'd like to have something that was just a bit more like hallway down here, row, and then just a really big fucking shower room. Maybe even outside, like right in the center of their yard, instead of like, you know, here, where they just turn up every morning and fucking kill each other. Jesus Christ, I can't believe how much money we have. And look at this. The heat is completely down. There's 8 prisoners in the prison right now saying that they're well treated, and only 13 with serious complaints. This is really good. Holy shit. What are our needs at right now? We should probably just check really quick. Sleep and food seem to be high on the list. Food is definitely going to be the case, because we have this inmate nutrition research thing ongoing right now. So for the next 2 days, it's going to get increasingly worse, to the point where we might have a riot like at the end of day 2, but we'll just have to see. It may not be the case either that there's a riot. We might get away with it. And then I think the second part of that thing is a lot better, because it's like serve them caviar every hour on the hour for like a whole day. It costs a lot of money, but it's a really good thing to discover. Do inmates actually like caviar? And is it possible for a human being to enjoy caviar on the hour every hour for an entire day? I think Fraser Crane could probably just about manage it, but I'm not sure if Stepanoff and those guys like that would be able to do it. Like, I think that would be... Holy shit, this would be a really awesome shower in here as well. But I think I'm going to stick to the plan. I think I'm going to stick to having solitary in here. How do we want to do solitary? We definitely want toilets in solitary, because we don't want these guys getting out and just like pissing all over the place. So we'll make some room for toilets. But we won't put beds in there because we want the whole experience of solitary to be one where they get out and they're like, I never want to go there again because that was the worst experience of my whole goddamn life. Actually, how are we going to do this? Because it's not... I wonder if we could do it like with a hallway down the middle. I think we can. Oh, yeah, this works. It's like a little hallway. We get a door and a toilet in there. Okay, this is good. So these solitary cells are going to be in here, and depending on how thick the walls are, you might be able to hear somebody, you know, crying in the prison cell next to you, but that's okay. You won't be able to see them, and you'll slowly go nuts and think that people are talking to you through grates and stuff, but that's like not the case because it's because you're in solitary and you're just slowly losing your mind. All right, there's definitely enough solitary cells there to cater to like a small army of prisoners now. Like there's millions there. So that means we can remove all these ones. And our actual prisoner capacity is going to go up like a huge amount. Like how many cells are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 28. Something, and then whatever, 50 million, and anyway, there's a lot. My counting skills are off the hook, but there you go. Perfect. I'm happy with that. So that means that we're going to want to have a fence that comes out here, a fence that comes out here to hook up to here. We'll sort all this out, I guess. This can come out to here as well. So that can be a door. Can be a door down. And then we'll have to have fence that comes down to here to connect up to here, like that. And then we can get rid of this one, put a door here instead. And then this can just be like a communal get into here and get into the wood shop sort of thing. So that if we build anything up here as well, it's the same thing. They can get down here into the wood shop. But it's likely that anything that goes up here will probably be like Supermax or Death Row or something. So the guys on Death Row and in Supermax won't be able to work in the workshop. Like, it's likely that they'll just be living much like John Eads here in their own private little part of the prison where they don't interact with anyone, and they slowly get really upset and start crying and stuff because they haven't seen another living soul for such a long time. Because all the guards down there are robots as well, right? And we'll make them seem like super duper robotic as well. All right, that's planned out. Let's do our midnight maintenance on the MaxSec shower room before it's too late. We have to get in here and we have to dismantle all this crap so that we can replan it and get it up and running. All right, everybody. Where are you, workmen? There should be like 12 of you with nothing to do. Get your butts over here, quick. We got work to do. We got walls to demolish. We've got a new shower room to set up. Just in time for the morning when these guys wake up, and hopefully there'll be more room for them to not get so angry and kill each other. What's that noise? Why is that? Oh, here they finally come. Jeez. Okay, there's a lot of... Whoa. Somebody just get tased? Oh. That's that noise. There's a dude in here smashing up his cell. It's Benjamin Simpson. He's going to solitary for 10 hours. He's attacked staff and he's destroyed his cell. Oh my god. Same with this guy. Matt Chislett Trim is in here having a royal rumble with the guard and smashing him. So look at this. Poor Andrew Bailey, 31 years old. He's got $2.63 to his name and not even a bed to sleep on now because that other guy just completely fucking went mental and slam dunked the whole operation right before his very eyes. We want that gone, and we would ideally like to get rid of this shower head and drain combo as well before we start installing this new stuff. Man, planned works in the night is awesome, isn't it? It feels like real life. I don't know if you've ever worked somewhere where there's like planned works in the middle of the night, but it's like, it's pretty hardcore, you know? Like people seem to like really go nuts for that sort of thing. We definitely want walls there because we're going to just shove a whole bunch of toilets in here, aren't we? What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Look at this. What's going on up here? Do we not have a guard on patrol here? We do. He's just taking his sweet ass time. So somebody is just having a complete and utter royal rumble by himself up here. And has possibly escaped? Look at this. The fucking Ed Bailey. What the fuck are you doing, you asshole? Look at this. Look what he's done. And the fucking radiator is damaged now too. What a fucking prick. Holy shit. Man, oh man. Some people just don't appreciate, you know, good wardening. Or something. Alright, we've got walls there. Oh, look, we'll let these guys in. I have to make sure that we stay on the ball with that. Okay, let's get the toilets installed then. Man, we're gonna just have a whole bunch of toilets in here side by side. These guys don't get any privacy, okay? They're just gonna come in here and they're just gonna have to poo and pee in front of each other like animals because they're in prison. And more specifically, they're in max sec prison as well, which is like, what the hell did you do to arrive at the point where you're in max sec prison, you filthy animal? There's a radiator. Somebody's gonna burn their tushy on that radiator, it's likely, but at the same time, again, you are in max sec, so you have to be prepared to have your tushy burned once or twice while you spend your time for a crime in a future time. And holy shit. Oh, okay, it's not quite morning. I thought it was. God, it's 3 o'clock. Okay, the midnight works that were scheduled are still underway. We're a little bit behind schedule. The project was not managed to utmost efficiency. We still have a lot of boxes to take away. We have a lot of tired workmen now as well. The cleaning crews are busily pressing jumpsuits for the next day as well. Everybody needs clean jumpsuits. We might have the shower facility up and running, but it's very likely that we won't because we still have a lot of pipe work to do as well. We have to get some pipes in here, connect it up to the rest of it. And then we're going to need some hot water pipes in there as well for the rest of the showers, which I think we're almost there with actually. We do not need hot water pipes for the toilet, although that is a luxury and that would be really something else. But at the same time, realistically, with, you know, only an hour or two left to finish this work, we're not going to install the hot water pipes for the toilets because that is just a bit too much of an ask at this point. I mean, I don't even think the shower room's going to be ready for its inaugural use by max sec. They're going to turn up in the morning and they're just going to be so fucking livid that they're not able to take a shower in the shower room that they're used to, all because one project manager was not able to pull it off at the last second. And it's probably because logistically, look at how far they have to go. Like, this prison's getting really big now. It's pretty crazy actually. All right, what are these two guys going to do? Cart off boxes. I mean, I guess it's pretty important that they get rid of the boxes because these guys could be hiding like anything in those boxes. Contraband. They could be hiding weapons in there. They could be hiding like the secret of mana itself. Like, can you imagine? You open a box and it's like, oh fuck, that was it the whole time? That was the secret of mana? I figured it out. I'm not going to tell anyone except for somebody who's going to pay me like a vast amount of money to spill the beans on the secret of mana. That would be something. But at the same time, I doubt it's going to happen in SummerSlam. Holy shit! What's going on, workers? Like, do we need to hire more of you or something? Christ, why is it taking you so friggin' long? Jeez, there's 12 of you. Fucking get on with it, jeez. We got a cell to fix as well. We got this thing up here, this radiator needs to be fixed. Jeez, we are really going to miss it big time here. There's not going to be any showering today for max sec, and they're going to be pissed about it. Already, people are pretty pissed about it. Look, 20 prisoners. The day hasn't even started, and 20 prisoners already have serious complaints. I think it's like the food situation. It's got to be, right? Yeah, look, food is like just becoming like the biggest fucking problem. They have like a really crappy, measly meal to look forward to like in the next couple of hours, but holy shit. I think day 36 is going to be like a real meltdown day for SummerSlam. All right, before that happens, let me say goodbye. The shower room should be done pretty soon, and then next time we'll get to work on spending a lot of money to get more cells, solitary and stuff built for medium security, move a lot of these guys out and replan this wing because it's a real fucking mess, and then maybe plan some better sort of like hallways through to the middle here. I mean, maybe I should line this up with this hallway, but it doesn't really matter. As long as maybe they connect, get out into the yards and stuff, that would be fine, but we'll see. All right, as usual, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.